everyone, welcome back to CS Concepts. Today I'm going to start a new playlist for Python basic programs. Let's get started. Now let's see how to find factorial of a number using Python program. Before getting into the program, let's know what is meant by factorial of a number. Okay? Factorial of a number is the product of all the integers from 1 to that number. So what is that number? That number which we are going to give as input. Okay, let's take an example. Look at this example, factorial of 5. So in order to find factorial of 5, you have to find the product of all the integers from 1 to 5. Okay, so 5 is the input given by the user. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, you will get 120. Okay, so 5 factorial is 120. Now let's discuss the source code. Step 1, we have to get input from the user. Okay, so num is equal to integer input, enter a number. So we have to enter any number. So for that number we have to find the factorial. Say for example, if I enter 5 in output, that 5 will be stored in the variable num. Okay, so num is equal to 5. So for 5 we will find the factorial. And initially we have to set factorial value as 1. Step 2. Here in step 2 we have to check if the entered number is negative, positive or 0. Okay, fine. First you have if condition, if num less than 0, which means less than 0 is a negative number, right? Yes, for negative numbers there is no factorial. So we will get, sorry, factorial does not exist for a negative number. Okay, fine. Then if num equals 0, which means if the entered number is 0, you will get 1 as result, which means factorial of 0 is always 1. Okay. Here comes the else part. So when we enter a positive number, else part alone get executed. Now let's discuss this. So first, inside else we have for loop. Inside for loop we have range function. Okay, so the range will be, here I'm going to find factorial for 6. So the range will be 1 comma num plus 1, which means 1 comma 6 plus 1. So 1 comma 7 will be the range. Fine. Then you have factorial is equal to factorial into I. This is the logic. Okay, I'll explain the logic. So we all know the range 1 comma 7, right? Fine. This is how the calculation takes place for this range. Okay. So what is the initial value for factorial? It is 1. So first time you will have 1 into 1. Okay. Then 1 into 1 is 1. Then again 1 into 2. What is 1 into 2? 2 again. Fine. Then 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is 6. So in the next step you will have 6 into 4. Then 6 into 4 is 24. So 24 into 5. Then 24 into 5 is 120. So 120 into 6. Finally you will get 720 because we have to stop till 6. The range is 1 comma 7. So we have to stop till 6. Okay. So the factorial for 6 is 720. Now let's get back to the program. So finally you will have a print statement. The factorial of num. What is num here? 6. Okay, the number is 6. So the factorial of 6 is, what is the value, final value for factorial? It is 720. Fine. So this is the whole program for factorial of a number. Okay, we have seen step by step.